Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a SheModern stamping video. And today I have the metallic white sticky stamping air dry polish and the color changing red sparkle pigment. Now this is cold. When it's red, it's cold. When it's hot, it's clear. And it's a really beautiful pigment. So I have some nails that I painted already. And I used Stone Washed from iGel, the Pure White from iGel, Tell Me About It, the Jet Black, and the Sun Dried Tomato. And then I also matte top coated everything. Because when you use pigments, you want a matte top coat so the pigment doesn't stain to the rest of the nail. You just want it to attach to the metallic polish. So with that being said, let's get started. So I have a couple of Maniology plates we're going to use. Maniology M340. I picked Christmas plates because the red and the white just reminded me of Christmas, but I think Valentine's Day would work just as well, or even 4th of July or any kind of holiday, patriotic holiday. And then the MXM043. So let's start with this plate right here. Move things out of the way a little bit. And we're going to take the white metallic and we're going to do the wrapping paper first. At least that's what it looks like to me, is wrapping paper. Now this is nice polish because you could take your time with it. You don't have to rush. And like right now, I can't find my scraper, so I don't have to worry about it drying on me while I get my tools ready. And then let's pick up the stamper. And look at that pickup, absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to put it on the black nail. Nice contrasting colors here. Look how pretty that is. And right now I'm not worried about it filling up the bottom because this is just a demonstration. If I was going to wear these, I would probably restamp the pattern and try to match it up, but I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, so let's put that there. And then what do we want on the white? Let's try, I can't decide. Let's try this pattern and we'll see how this pattern looks. It might be too fine of a detail, but I want to give it a try. I'll see what the monochromatic colors look like together. The metallic white on the flat white. I bet it's going to look really, really pretty. So let's clean off my stamper. And here's the pickup. I'm going to turn it this way. Try to keep the lines straight on the nail. Well, it's a little curved, but that's okay. I'm not sure the camera's going to pick it up. Let me put the flash on and see if that helps a little bit. No, not really. But you can see it in real life, the color difference. So on this one, I want to put the red pigment on it. You just want to tap it because the pigment could come out quickly. And if too much comes out, these tops come off and you can always put the pigment back in. I'm not trying to put too much on here. So then you're just going to want to tap it in a little bit and then you can rub it in. I'm going to put a little bit more pigment on there, just to make sure it's completely covered. So this is it all cleaned off. If I can get it to focus. It doesn't want to focus. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. This is it all cleaned off. It looks really pretty with the red sparkle pigment on it. I'll put that one to the side, and then I'm going to move this plate and bring this one in, and we are going to try and double stamp. But first let's do the snowflakes, because the snowflakes are very pretty. I'm going to put the snowflakes on the Tell Me About It. And again, let me clean off my stamper, make sure there's nothing left on there. There you go again, a beautiful pickup. Nice and easy with these SheModern pigments. Pickup is just a dream. And here's the snowflakes on the blue. So pretty. And then, you know, if you want to, you could go in with little gems and make it all sparkly. Or you could use the pigment again, but I don't want red snowflakes. I like my snowflakes white. So on the gray, I'm going to do the double stamping. So I'm going to use this stamping picture. There you go. Really came out nice. Let's try to get this on the nail. There we go. It looks really pretty on the gray. Even just like that, it's very pretty. But we're going to put the pigment on it. Let me get my other stand over here. Just, you know, you want to tap, tap, tap. You don't want to shake. Nice light tapping motion to get the pigment out. There you go, look how pretty. But I find that you really have to wipe the nail down with alcohol because sometimes the pigment does stick to the nail. Okay, so now I'm going to clean off the plate. And then we're going to double stamp right on top of the pigment. Actually, I think I'm going to matte top coat it first, just to give it a smoother surface to adhere to. So let's do that real quick. Okay, I'm just going to cure that real quick. And let's see, what should we do on the red? I think red we're going to do the present here. Well, the ribbon. So I have this ribbon here. Make sure it's clean. Go, and then I'm going to do one the other way. Okay, nice pickup. Let's just get this extra off there, the pigment all over my fingers. Yeah, it can be a little bit messy. There we go. So we have the ribbons. Now we're going to put a bow. Actually, I think I'm going to matte top coat it again first, and then stamp the bow, and then put pigment on the bow so the bow changes colors. And we'll just see what the red on red looks like. It's always good to try different things. Sometimes they work out and sometimes they don't. So while that is curing, I'll get the other plate here, and we will stamp this image. So let's just make sure it's clean first. Make sure the stamper is clean. Move things away because I always have everything on top of me. My desk is small, so sometimes things just get in the way. I'm usually knocking things over, so I'm doing pretty good right now, not knocking anything over. There you go, really nice pickup. Now for the fun part. Let's try to line this up on the stamper. I'm totally off on that. But what's good is because I matted it, I can just wipe it off and try it again. So let's try again. It's kind of hard to see with the camera stand in front of me and trying to do it on camera. So we'll try again. There we go. All right, I'm going to try and get this. Well, it's a little bit better. It's still a little off-centered, but it's better than it was. So we're just going to leave it like that for now. Okay, and then let's see. We're going to pick up one of the bows here, and I think we'll do this bow. Let's clean the plate, make sure there's nothing in that so we can have a nice pickup. And let's give this a try and see. There you go. And let me wipe this nail down really quickly just to make sure there's nothing sticky on it. Okay, let's let it dry a little bit. Now let's put this bow right in the center here. And then let's add some pigment. Let's clean this off. And here you go. How pretty that looks. Okay, so I will be back in a minute. I'm going to top coat everything and I will be right back. Okay, so the nails are top coated and I have a little cup of warm water next to me. So let's start with the red one. And you can see how pretty that color changes. Now if I wipe off, you'll see in seconds it's going to start turning back. It's already started turning back red. My room here is very cold. And let's try this, the gray. And there you go. That is so pretty. You could do so much with these polishes and the powders. And I do like the monochromatic look on the nails. Here's the white. So when you're wearing them, when your fingers are warm and the tips are cold, you're going to have some really cool designs, cool looking designs. So I do have an extra set to give away. So all you need to do to enter the giveaway is comment Merry in the comments. So write Merry, M-E-R-R-Y, and in 2 weeks I will draw the winner. So I hope you enjoy this video and I hope you like the SheModern products. And you can always go on their website because they do have a lot of different colors for the color changing pigment, many different colors. So thank you for watching and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and have a wonderful day.